What's up guys, good morning, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Matt, and today we're gonna be removing the front bumper off the C8. If you guys missed last video, we wrapped the hood, the side skirts, and the mirrors. We're about 80% through, we only have 3 more panels to get done. We got the fenders and the bumper left. In today's video, we're gonna get this bumper off. If we can get that front bumper off pretty quickly, I'd love to get these fenders wrapped as well in this video. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is get those wheels off so we get the inner fender liner out. All right, so after you get the wheels off both sides, you wanna get this inner fender liner out. Now, it looks like it might be in 2 different pieces, but in order to get the front one out, which is what we need to get to separate the bumper from the fender, it looks like this top layer is the back side. I want to say this all comes off in one piece, but I'm not sure. But we about to find out. All right, so here are all the screws for the inner fender. I found 2 back here, 3 back there, 1, 2, and 3. For the front, I found 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on the side over there, 1, 2, and then a third one up there. There's a push clip that goes right there. And then on the front, on the bottom, inside this little rubber flap, there's a 7mm that goes in there. And then you've got 2 more T15s up next to it. And then that should allow us to get this inner fender out. Just kidding. There's 2 more 7mm over here. All right, so 2 more 7mm in the back on the bottom. Well, that's 1 more screw back there. All right, comes out a lot easier when you get all the screws out. All right, there's our inner fender liner. Here's the inner workings of the front right fender. These are the 3 screws we wanted to get to separate the fender from the bumper. Well, this is interesting. It looks like one of my brake fluid reservoirs are leaking. Got a bunch of liquid all up and down the frame. I'm gonna take some pictures of that to document it, and then next visit at the dealership, I'll let them know. I think that's still a lift system. When I get all these panels off, I'll double check and make sure. All right, we got our inner fender liner out on the driver's side. I didn't notice any issues on this side. Got all of our screws right here organized. Definitely recommend doing this. It's easy to lose where all those screws go for sure. Next, we'll be coming up from the hood compartment. You gotta get all these plastic pieces off. They're all just on there with little pull tabs. 1, 2. Then you gotta take this piece off. Held on by 4 tabs as well. 3. All right, so yeah, that's the reservoir for the brakes. This is for your lift, and this is the one I saw leaking, so let's take a look and see. It's still got enough, but it is leaking. I did notice that, or it might be left over from when we had to bleed the brake system last time. So I'm gonna grab a paper towel, and then I'm just gonna get in here and just wipe this down. Yeah, it might just be from when we bled the lift system last time, and we had to change the shock because the shock was leaking. We'll just keep an eye on that. Ew, I don't like that. See how this water just pockets in this top frame? They make a cover that goes over this. Keep all that water out. Might have to invest in that. Getting nice and rusty in there. All right, next thing we want to do is get this seal up. Just need to take it off the front portion and leave it on the rear portion. Just tuck it in. Next thing we're gonna do is pull this plastic piece up. I believe you just pull straight up. It should come out. So removing this piece is gonna reveal 6 T15 screws that we gotta take out. All right, this is the scary part for me because you can see 2 screws going into this, but there's no way to get to them. And they say you just kind of pull up and it pops out. So let's see if this works. Yeah, it just pops right out. There's like a little clamp in there. I'll show you once we get the bumper off. All right, so now we need to get this front lip off. I believe there's like, I don't even know, it's like 20 screws that go all the way around. They're all T15. Maybe don't lay directly under the spot you're unscrewing because it seems like there's a lot of rocks and bugs and dirt that get all in this front splitter. I was actually thinking about wrapping this front splitter and getting that gloss black to match the rest of the car. I just don't know how it'll adhere to this texture. But maybe we'll give it a shot here if we get some time. Last one. Okay. Front lip is off. Yeah, so much dirt and stuff gets in between this. Yeah, I wonder if that black wrap will adhere to that. That'll look really nice and gloss to match the rest of the car. And I counted 21 screws that held on that lip. All right, so we got our front lip off. I do believe we need to take off this piece, and then the same piece on the passenger side. Now, there's not too many more screws holding this on because we took off a bunch for the splitter and for the inner fender well. So I believe there's only 1, 2, 3. All right, so actually I counted 6, and I believe this thing just slides on out. Ooh, be careful, clips like that. You need those. Now we gotta figure out where this guy came from. I'm not exactly sure, but just hang on to it because when a screw doesn't go in, that's the hole. All right, and then the last thing touching this front bumper is just this panel. So I just see 4 7mm. And definitely don't sit under this panel when you take it off because I guess this is where all the bugs come in. Whew. All right, I think that's all we need to get this off, so let's see what happens. there. Oh, I think there's 2 electrical connectors actually. I almost forgot. 2 electrical connectors, 1 on each side. This is the passenger side. You gotta get that one off. And then on the driver's side, you gotta get those 2 off. After you get the 2 disconnected, you're gonna wanna pull this connector off of this metal frame right here so it goes with the bumper. Okay. All right, let's go that way. All right, guys, mission accomplished. We got that bumper off the car. This looks pretty crazy. Look how massive these radiators are. Holy cow. And they are getting destroyed by all those rocks. This is so cool to see the inner workings of a car. Got some air ducts. I don't know where they go, probably to the brakes, I would assume. Yeah, right there. That's pretty freaking cool. Well, now look at this. We can wrap these edges on these fenders. And then here's our front bumper. Tomorrow when we wrap this front bumper, I'll start getting all these inserts out and then we can really see what we have to wrap. There's really not much surface area once you get all the parts off. These were the 2 connectors that you had to take off in order to get the bumper off. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do before starting on the fender is to get these headlights loose. To get them out, you need to take out 1, 2, 3 7mm bolts. Then on the inner fender here, I took out the front one, and I just loosened up the last 2 7mm. And then underneath here, you've got a 10mm bolt that you gotta take out. And then I'm just gonna pick up on this fender a little bit, and this headlight should just slide right out. Now I'm not gonna take it all the way out because I just need to expose this lip so I can get the wrap underneath it. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the headlights all the way. Holy moly. Here's your headlight assembly. This thing is massive. All right, guys, I just got the driver's side done. I did this off camera just to get a little practice, a little warm up a little bit. It went really well on the 3rd try. This curve right here, it kind of plays with your eyes a little bit. I'm hoping the passenger side only takes once because I don't have too much material left and we still got to do the front bumper. I can't believe this crap. This piece had folded over on itself, so I was trying to get it off, and then I ended up ripping all this up. I was literally like 90% through with this piece. I'm just gonna put a patch, because I don't care. I'm just gonna put a patch because I gotta get this done by tomorrow. So this is how I'm going about fixing it. I just cut a straight line through there with some knifeless tape. Man, I was really hoping I was gonna get this front end perfect. Well, it's kind of fixed. There's a massive line through it. It sucks. I just didn't want to take this whole thing off. That would have been literally my 5th time doing the fender. I thought the fender was gonna be easy, but it wasn't, man. It was tough. Anyways, fenders and hood are done now. God, I'm gonna see that every freaking time. That's so annoying. All right, let's get our headlight in here. There are 2 guide pins, one right here that goes into the fender, and there's one back here. All of our screw holes line up. Got 3 fender bolts, 1 we took out, 2 we just loosened. And then don't forget that 10 mil in the back. Let's see if our hood shuts. All right, we got our headlights back in. Fenders are done. Car is looking almost complete. Just need that bumper on there and we'll be good to go. Tomorrow we'll tackle that bumper. We'll get everything taken apart, wipe it down, get it wrapped, install it back on the car, get it all put together so we can take this thing to Atlanta. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. Later.